Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. Weighing in at 140 pounds, he's 5'7" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just misses with that jab. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Big hook throw, but it doesn't connect. Crawford is dazed. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear that a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the...
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Crawford in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely different. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
You're much better. He's not in your league.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Just him in this round. Now it's a tougher fight. There's going to be...
Will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you were...
You need to come on with the bus, and start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you're
boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
Shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, it'll...
Some round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to switch.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
We'll get more time,
Bit, so he can't figure you out.
More time. Why?
And back.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make a history.
Couldn't land that jab. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Nice hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Breathe, just get
And win this next round. Right, let's get out.
fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Good work.
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you're stepping around. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
You were smart, you were loading up, you were still landing your power.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back.
Carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Good work. Take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab.
Gaps will appear. Just get
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
You don't want to lose this fight.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Back.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
Look at his ass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Terence Crawford just got rocked. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Come on, you've let him back into the...
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
Lee, come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
And back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart.
And let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
But you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Good work. Just the same again. Don't.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
On the end of the jab, you're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful.
Let's do it.
And he just misses with that jab. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Do you believe what we're seeing? You'd like to see more jabs. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This fight has a real good flow to it. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, beat
down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in.
And breathe when you're stepping around. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win.
Vary up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Back, and then we go again. Come on, you've let him back in.
Him any free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking. You were.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
One shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready.
Let's fight.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That right hook catching air. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A perfect counter shot. Missing with the hook. Crawford may be ready to go down. And down goes Crawford. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Boxing back together. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just the same.
The end of a jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
Up here. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loaded.
Switch back on, get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win the round. You got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free
Back into it. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in the...
Can't figure you out. Great work.
Time winding down as we get set.
Get your mind back.
Let's start the sixth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What's up, bro?
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Crawford in trouble. I thought that.
Nigga, bitch ass nigga, lay down.
Not many people would have predicted it, but... Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140.
This nigga ass.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion. Bud Crawford, one of the pound for...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been... And there's the bell for round one. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Right hook is finding its target. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heat. There's a roof on you. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This could be hellfire on you.
Ooh, that one had to hurt. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well-placed hook. That hook is finding its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Get it back. Get it back.
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've...
Boy, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place! Crawford got hit hard and down he goes!
Fire.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The counterfire relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to push your opponent before he gets his fist back to the block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford is dazed. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they... Let's get it started in round 3. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Missing with that jab. He just misses with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This counter fighter believes in anything you can do, I can do. That thought! Crawford in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can't score with that right uppercut. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. No defense for that hook. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round you'd rather forget. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it.
On to the 4th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to pick them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes and get your head clear.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Hold that thought. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait too long. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. This is the danger spot.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. You'd like to see more jabs. Crawford just got rocked. Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the... Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Crawford is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford may be ready to go down. But Crawford is on the canvas. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8. Here we go, it's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to bluff them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought they might hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. How did they not go down?
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now This is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford is dazed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I did...
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. And Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight. One of the best.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. No defense for that hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This is a high-octane battle. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. You know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to stay the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You'd like to see more. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come. There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No rest for the weary. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round. Oh, wait a minute. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
Bye-bye. Definitely a good fight. Get your ass back in the line.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's...
They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches. And standing across from him, one of the greatest to ever do it, the boxing legend, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Todd, this is well anticipated.
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. So here we go. Should be a good one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense is heavy.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Both men getting off the... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to be...
Let me find my lane. No, Canelo, get up, Canelo.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here. Whoa, did you see? A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
Bye-bye, Nello.
It happened. You saw it here live.